everybody, it's Mr. Buro from Staten Tech, and today I'm just going to show you a brief video on the clipboard copy and paste features that are in Revit, and I think you're going to be surprised as to how useful and flexible they are. What you're looking at here is a quick model of a modern office space. There's not much inside it, and that's done purposefully. We're just going to really look at the structure, and I'm going to build this to going from a 2-floor structure to an 8-floor structure pretty quickly. You could see, I think for the first time in this video series, that you see curtain walls being used, and those are just glass walls that really show an aesthetic outside the building, allow a huge amount of light to be flooded in, and in tall buildings they help with wind deflection and things like that, but curtain walls primarily are for aesthetics and light inside a room. So what you see, again, is something that spans 3 levels, but one of the levels is a special one that's not really meant to be a floor. So I have level 1 at 0 elevation and level 2 at 10-foot elevation, which is where the second floor actually is. But in between, at just a height of 2 feet, I have something called a curtain bottom, which is this short wall right here that goes from level 1 to level 2, and then the curtain wall begins on top of that. And as you can see, all my walls are currently terminating on level 3, curtain walls and brick walls. In the back of the building, I put a deck just to kind of show that something else is over there in case I wanted to modify that later. I think I'm going to be incorporating that, but we'll see. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like my favorite feature, which is when you take a copy of something and you place it on a different level. So let me take a front view, and what I'm going to do, just to keep things simple, is I'm going to select everything. And then I'm going to remove this part from the selection by holding Shift and selecting the deck. So now the deck is not included in the selection, but everything else is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the copy button up here, which is the same thing as Control-C, and I'm going to paste it to a selected level. And I'm basically, you have to understand that all of this spans multiple levels, but I know that I would like all of the base material of this particular selection to appear on level 3. So when I hit OK, you'll see that it does make a duplicate copy of everything on level 3. Now the problem is that I only have a stairwell that goes from level 1 to 2 and then 3 to 4, but not 2 to 3. And I did want to put that in, but I was going to wait until now to go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to go to my level 2 floor plan very quickly. I'm going to take this staircase and I'm going to copy it and paste it regular. I'm going to keep it aligned, put a little space in between, like that. Right now it's going from level 1 to level 2, so I'm going to hide that for just a moment and then choose the staircase, and I'm going to edit it to go from level 2 to level 3. Hit apply. And then I'm also going to edit that staircase and change its direction. Take a look at that in 3D. So that is what I just created. That stairwell going up to the floor above it. So it goes from level 2 to level 3. So now I do have to go on level 2. Actually, I'm in the wrong area. I need to be on level 3. So I'll click on that floor, and I'll pick Edit Boundary, and I will place a cutout that is rectangular shaped. I want it to be against this particular edge, but I'll leave a little bit of room on the sides. Very tiny amount. I'll hit the check. Take a look at it in 3D again. Now I do have a nice opening there, but right now it's unsafe. I need to put a railing around it. So that should be a brief edit as well. Back to level 3, go to architecture, pick railing, and I will use a linear railing, no problem. I'll just trace using the grid. Make sure it's on level 3. Hit the check as soon as I edit this distance a little bit. And that looks to be perfect. Check. And take a look in 3D again. And the railing does seem to be in place, and it does create a safe area now. So I have created what I wanted to create. I have a stairwell that goes from the second level to the third level. And that's going to be very important. So believe it or not, I'm going to now make a copy of those things and place them on the next level. I'm holding control, selecting my stairs. And I need my railing as well. And I'm going to copy them. And I'm going to paste them onto this level, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, level 4. And there they are. And now very carefully, I'm going to select the rest of the stuff and recopy it. So I'm going to use my sweeping selection tool, and I'm going to go very close to make sure I grab the floor as well. But not these stairs. I'll shift select the stairs in the ramp. I think I'm good. I'll pick copy again, paste the selected levels, and now I'm going to want to paste it to levels. Let's see. This is 4, so I want to paste it to level 5 and then 7. Hit OK. Pretty good. I didn't get the floor. I knew that was going to be a problem. No problem. Any further, I'll just do a separate copy for that. So let's copy that floor. And I will paste it to levels. This is 1, this is 2, 3. So I'm going to paste it to level 5, 7. And there we go. So as you can see, I've created which seems like a 4-story building, but really it's not. It's 8 stories with like a split level workspace in between in each of the areas. Got a lot of nice windows on one side, got the curtain windows on this side over here and in the front, making a beautiful shape. As you can see, I got an extra stairwell over here and an extra railing. No need for that. I'll just delete those really quick before anybody puts a ceiling or a roof on this thing. And that's pretty good. So I'm very happy with the way that turned out. A couple other things I wanted to show you guys. As you can see right now, these desks are only on every other floor. So if I wanted to do something like this, I could copy these pieces here using the same feature. I'll copy, and I can go ahead and paste them on selected levels again if I wanted to. Or I could actually go to a different level. Let's say I'll go to this level over here, which is level 7. Let me first activate that. So I'll go to View, Plan View, Floor Plan, and I want to activate levels 5, 6, 7, and 8 that are not there. So hit OK, and they'll pop up as Plan Views. And then I want to go to level 7, like I was saying, which has no desks in that particular area. I'm going to copy these, and I'm going to go to level 5. I'm sorry, level 7. And I want to paste them to the current view. There it is. So now I've placed those desks in an identical location on the current view. So if I look at it in 3D, you'll see them right underneath there. So that's pretty useful. Take notice also that this one is a long desk and this one's a short desk. If I wanted to just change the desk to this one, I could actually click on this desk here and pick to match type properties. So I then just reactivate this as a source and then pick this, and it creates an identical copy of that item and replaces the other one. This only works with different types of the same family file. So these are both desks, as you could see in this drop down over here. So I was able to switch one to the other very easily. That's like if you were changing trees or some other thing like that. As long as they're of the same type, it's fine. Like if I wanted to change one window to another, you could very easily do that. So that's a pretty good feature. Also, let's say I wanted to go over here and mess with these decks. Okay, so I'll select the entire set over here. And I will hit copy. And I will paste to a selected level or picked level here. And I'll choose to put that right there. Which is good. And I can do that again. Here. And then if I look at that in 3D, you can see that I have like a 3-tiered deck right there. It's pretty good. Gave me a little bit of a warning about the floors, but I'm sure it's fine. I would also have to modify the building slightly to get a door that goes out to this deck, but it's kind of turning out pretty nice. So that's also a really good feature. Not the same as what I was doing before, which, like, in my opinion, is the most convenient feature to do the selected level thing, but certainly very, very convenient. There's a lot of stuff. If I pick copy again and then paste, you'll see there's other things. There's a line to same place. You get a little warning when you do stuff like that because it actually makes a copy of the item in the exact same position, but you could then move it away. If you were trying to align things, you can do that really quick by just hitting copy and then paste to the same place. And again, those are warnings, but they stay selected and you can then place them very, very easily in that way. Kind of like making an array, but not really using the array tool because they stay as separate objects in that case. So that's a pretty cool feature too. The current view thing I used before to move the desks from one to the other. Pick level I used to move the deck. Same place I just did right now. And selected levels were for the big copy that I did before to make the building big. So you gotta realize that it was a little bit of intermediate step to make sure my stairwells look appropriate because there is not a need for 2 stairwells on the first one. But as you can see, everything really, really kind of comes together very quickly from what I started with. So use this whenever you're working with multi-story buildings, and I'm sure that you'll be very satisfied with the results, and you will understand that there's a lot of repetition and a lot of symmetry that goes into construction and design, and you need to take advantage of the features in Revit to make that happen. Good luck, and thank you very much.